सिविल से चाहिए कोई भी जानकारी तो आज एक बार फिर है आपके साथ योगेश्वर तिवारी। मैं हूं कॉर्पोरेट ट्रेनर योगेश्वर तिवारी, दिल्ली साकेत ब्रांच से। और जैसे कि आप सब जान रहे हैं कि हमारे अक्टूबर बैच के ट्रेनियों का डे बाय डे हमारा जो चैलेंज है वो बहुत टफ होते जा रहा है और मेरे ट्रेनी एक से एक जो चैलेंज है आपके साथ सामने लेके आ रहे हैं। तो वैसे ही आज मेरे एक ट्रेनी फिर से आए आपके सामने एक कुछ नया नॉलेज लेके, जिसमें आज वो आपको बताएंगे कि कैसे हम कंटूर लाइन बनाते हैं, कंटूर मैप प्रिपेयर करते हैं और ग्राउंड पे जाके कैसे कंटूर्स के रीडिंग को लाके क्लास पे हम सॉल्व करते हैं। तो मैं बिना कोई देरी के अपने ट्रेनी को बुलाना चाहूंगा।
So hello everyone, myself Shubham Narwal. I belong to Panipat and I have completed my graduation in civil engineering from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, which is situated in Dehradun in 2021. After that, I have prepared for several government exams, which unfortunately I wasn't able to clear. But I have a good, very technical knowledge, and I also cleared the GATE 2024. So to enhance my on-site skills, practical skills which I have never experienced in the real site, I joined the Civil Biology, which I came to know from the social media, and it's my day 12 to be here, and it seems like I'm enhancing my skills in a very well way, and by the end of the 60 days art challenge, I will be able to make my skills perfect in many aspects. So while not wasting much more time in the introductions, let's start with the today's topic, contour. What is a contour? Contour is a topic in the field of surveying. Surveying is very important for starting any project because it tells about the real site data and how to proceed in the construction process. So today's topic is contour. What is contour? Contour is an imaginary line which joins the points of same elevation. I repeat myself, contour is an imaginary line which joins the points of same elevation. Let's take an example of two easy examples. One example is of hill and one example of valley. Okay, so now start with the hill. As from this point, from this ground level point, we can see that as we go outside the hill, its elevation is increasing. Let's assume here it's 100 meters. RL means reduced level. Again we go outside and it's like 101, 102, 105. It can be anything depending on the situations and the measurements which is taken with the help of water level and the measuring staff. So similarly in the same way, like these are the parallel points. These are the points of same elevation. So it's also 105, 102, 101, and it's 100. So this is our hill, and we also get to know about its elevations. Then we have to make its contour. Basically, we draw contours on a pen paper or like on Excel sheets or in AutoCAD. There we can see only in 2D. So contour is a line which joins the points of same elevation and which is drawn in a 2D form. So if we are drawing in a 2D form, if we roam around the hill, mountain or the hill, then we see that the points of same elevation must be looking like this. If we get a top view from this, like this is a hill and we are seeing it from this way, then we will found a circle of the contour lines or a shape which is similar to the circle. So in the same way, this is a contour of points of 100 RL level, and this comes to with 101, and this one is 102, and this one is 105. So there is a pattern in the contour of hills. One is they are the concentric circles, or not concentric, they are circle in between the other one. And the pattern is the RL is increasing as we go inside the circle. This increasing RL tells about the points of the inner circle is at higher elevation. Then the second points, these are at much higher elevation. So in this way we get to know about that as we move inside the circles, our RL is increasing, which tells about the mountain. So in the same way, taking another example, let's say take an example of valley. Okay. So this is our ground level. We assumed here RL is 100. Here also 100. Then as we go down, it's 99, 98, 97. Similarly here 99, 98, 97. These are the RLs we got to know about. We got to know from the equipments, auto level and the staff, by the surveyors, and so we now draw the contour of these points. In the first contour we are drawing about the 100 RL. So this circle represents the contour or the RL points which are having a same elevation of RL 100. So it's 100. Similar, this represents the points which are having RL of 99 meter. These all RLs are in meter. All RL are in meter. Here we have mentioned the unit. So now we are going ahead. It's become the 98 and then 97. In these contours, we can easily see that the pattern which we have shown in the contours of the hill is totally opposite. Here RL is decreasing as we go inside the circles, and that this decreasing RL tells us about the, as we go inside, our elevation is decreasing, which tells us about the presence of a valley. By seeing these 2D pictures, only these and these, we can easily tell that this is the contour lines of hill and this are the contour lines of a valley. So this is about the contour lines. Now we further move about the calculations, like after taking the data, how we are going to do the calculations. Till now we are done with the concepts of the contour. As after taking readings from the site, we have made a table. These are the stations. Starting point we have taken as a benchmark, then A1, A2, A4, A5, A6, A7, and this last station is our where we have taken this FS reading is A8. Basically, if we are going to check this grid, how the grid is formed, then here is taken, we have taken benchmark, then A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8. This is the grid we have taken. I have considered a small grid to make you understand the concepts, to get you know about the points or the RLs or the exact situation. But these readings are from the actual site. So starting from the benchmark, as we know, the first reading after setting up the auto level and the staff, we have take as the benchmark. And benchmark, either the government bodies which are giving us the tender to the projects, we tell us about the benchmark, what is its RL, or we have to consider its 100. And this is our start point. Now, as first reading is our 1.5. In rise and fall method, so till now we have completed about the concept of the contours. Now we are making a table and getting to know how to calculate the RLs of the different points which we have taken at the site. And this is the real exact data of a plot nearby me. So I have taken for you guys. Now starting about the calculation of RL. Here first reading is taken as benchmark, but benchmark which is 1.5 meter, and its RL either the government bodies will give us which are offering or issuing the tender to us, or either we have to consider it as 100 meters. Now starting from the benchmark, here its benchmark we have got a reading at the start is 1.5 meter, and the second reading at the fixed station, because we have not changed the station or the machine or to level, then we have taken the second reading which comes in the column of the IS, and it's a standard procedure which comes our 1.50. Now we have to calculate either it's a rise or fall. For calculation of rise or fall, there are some formulas. Either ds minus is minus IS or IS minus FS. These three formulas we have to apply according to the values which we are using, and if the value comes positive, then it goes to the column of rise here, and if the value comes negative, then it will go in the column of the fall here. So let's do the calculations. Let me grab my calculator. And okay, so first here we are using starting from the start point is benchmark BS, reading BS, and the second reading is IS. Now we are going to use which formula? This one, BS minus IS, and here 1.5 minus 1.5 it becomes 0. Means neither rise neither fall. So either we use these dash points or write as 0. So okay. Now going to the second calculation. Here we are having two IS readings, 1.5 and 1.435. Now calculating 1.5 minus 1.435 according to this formula, IS minus IS, which comes out to be 0.65. 0.65. In this way, I have calculated all the readings for you to easily understand without wasting too much time. Let me write all the readings for you, and readings go this way. So if we are going to calculate using our formula, because here we are using two readings, which first one is IS and the second one is FS here in the FS column. So we will use this formula. Now let's calculate 1.260 minus 1.34. It comes out to be negative 0.08. So placing it there, it comes out negative. So negative will go here in this 0.08. And for all the remaining points we will write it as 0 for the ease of calculation, so that we will not make any mistakes. So this is the table we have completed till the columns of rise and fall, starting from the stations, backside reading, intermediate side reading, foresights. Foresight is the last reading which we have taken before changing the station or closing the work. Then rise column, then fall column. Now we are left with the RLs. After calculating the RLs, we can easily tell us the topography of the plot where we have done the RL readings. So let's start. And there is a very simple formula. This is the easiest method to calculate about the RLs. In this method, we just have to the formula of RL calculation is the RL of the first point, RL1, consider it over 1, then plus rise minus fall. For this point, here we consider RL1. For this point, going for the next, then here it becomes RL2. Like for A1 and A2, similarly in this way they will change. Like for this point 100. Now what's the formula? Plus rise minus fall. 100 plus rise minus fall, it comes as it is same as 100. Now let's go to the second. Now we will use this RL, not this RL, because we have come to this point while calculating, and this method tells that you have to use the latest RL which you are getting. So using this RL, we will again apply this formula, RL plus rise minus fall, then RL plus rise minus fall, it comes to be 100.065. Then in the same way, using calculator, we can easily calculate 100.065 plus 0.055, it becomes 100.12. Then again plus 0.05. Why we are only adding? Because we are not getting any fall here. Either while doing these calculations, either we get only rise or only fall. We can't get both at the same time. If you are getting both at the same times, then you are doing any mistakes for sure. Now we came to the 100.17, then we will add 0.03. 3, it will become 100.2. Now this again 0.04, 100.24. Again we came to this point here, 0 rise, 0 fall, then the same RL will appear here because these points are at same elevation. And about last point here, in this point there is one thing different. We are not getting any rise, we are just getting fall. So apply the same formula, RL 100.24 plus rise which is 0 minus 4 which is 0.08, then minus 0.08, and we are getting 100.16. This is the RL of the final point. From these RLs we can easily tell us that our maximums RLs are getting higher, but our last point is at lower elevations. So in this way we can easily make the tables and do the calculations, and I think we are done with these calculations. For any doubts you can comment and I will reply to you every comment or every doubt. Thank you.